Trash talk.
We just start shit that way, just announcing what it is.
Yeah. Trash talk, motherfucker.
Trash talk.
Yeah. You ready for this?
Zoltan.
I'm not. Zoltan. You got to do the Zoltan. Isn't that how they did it? Like a bunch of fucking retards. Nah. So anything crazy happened to you recently?
Fuck no.
I mean, obviously, besides being confused as a homeless man, I guess nothing really crazy happened. Jesus. You did that real good. Okay, and that's how we get canceled, because you're over here just making out with a fucking Heineken bottle. God damn, is it that good?
Fucking juice.
I know it's all over you. You peed on yourself.
I don't know how I feel about Heineken. I fucking buy this shit all the time, but it's not that good.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to keep drinking it. It's like Bud Light, man. I mean...
Is Heineken German? What is it? Oh, Holland.
That shit's American. No.
Probably.
They just put a fucking country on it.
It's not a fake-ass import.
It might have started there.
Brewed in Holland.
Mm-hmm.
So you're wrong.
Yeah, just because they tell you don't mean it's right.
Well, I'm choosing to believe.
Yeah, I'm choosing to buy into this bullshit. And that's what trash talk is about. Bullshit ass beers. No. That's the worst topic ever.
To beer talk.
Yeah. Let me talk about my IPAs. Nope.
Oh my God, dude. I cannot stand people who talk about fucking beer. I cannot stand the shit.
Well, that's why you just got to end it. Be like, I like Bud Light. Guess what? They don't want to talk to you no more because they're like, well, you're not sophisticated. Be like, okay.
Like, how did you get to this place where that is your entire personality? Not that I'm better than you. I just don't feel like talking about IPAs for fucking 5 hours. Okay?
Yeah. I got a coworker that he's all about some IPAs, and I'm like, think about this, man. So you like drinking this 9% or whatever. Okay. You drink like 4 or 5 of them. You're like, man, I feel good about myself. Of course, maybe I should start doing it because I drink like 13 to 15 fucking 4.5% Bud Lights. And I'm like, woo, ready to rock and roll, do a bunch of bad things, fall, freaking.
That's true. We talked about that
random. Yeah, like it's just silly shit.
You can't brag about that shit.
No.
You smashed your face into the
I'm
goddamn
not bragging.
ground.
It's bad. So maybe I should switch to an IPA and drink like 3 or 4 of them. But my problem is I'd probably drink 8 of them. In the speed, I drink a Bud Light and
true. Do not
fucked.
switch.
I'd be fucking screwed.
And then you're going to be like full, probably vomit.
I think one time I drank, what was it, Shotgun Betty's. And fucking...
I like Shotgun Betty.
I had like a growler, which was like 60 ounces. So that's like 5 fucking beers. I drank that, but I didn't eat. Oh, man. I was like, I'm going to bed, dude. I was hurting.
Yeah?
That's because I didn't eat. I have that problem a lot where I just choose
we
to
talked about that before, too.
Yeah.
You don't prepare yourself.
Yeah, so I'm good, man. We're not talking about that again. Don't bring up my sad life of just drinking.
But there was like a whole stretch of time, I swear to God, probably from like 2010 to 2018, 2020, where like that's all you would hear about. You would like go to bars and there'd be like 15 dudes sitting around talking about hops and shit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't give a fuck how this shit's made and what's in it and like whatever.
Yeah.
Like
half of them were fucking brewing their own shit in their basement. Tasted like fucking dog shit.
Be like, you like this? Mm-mm.
You get those gifts and like Christmas and shit. I brewed this beer myself. Like, fuck you. I don't want this shit.
That was a thought that counts, but shit, man.
Just
go to the store and buy me like a $10 12-pack.
They didn't even put it in the fridge or anything.
Yeah.
It's just warm.
You got to freeze it
beer.
yourself.
You fucking asshole.
Like, this is bullshit. Like, But no. I'll stick to my fucking beer and be fine. I don't need your brewed in your bathtub bullshit.
I'm sure a lot of it's tasty, but I don't care.
Yeah, soap scum and things like that because you didn't clean out your fucking tub before you tried this experiment. Like, you taste all the aroma. Be like, yo, man, this shit tastes like fucking Old Spice. It smells. It's got this little hint of body wash in it. What?
Like, it's not wine, asshole. I'm not sitting here fucking...
Like,
this smells like just skunky ass fucking nonsense. Doesn't smell
bullshit.
good. Doesn't taste good. That's what makes me a man.
Yeah, I guess. Put hair on your chest.
The thing is, like, I don't know. We grew up with like Homer Simpson, Hank Hill, that kind of shit.
Yeah, they were always drinking
shit beer, dad beer.
Well, yeah, it's Moe's Tavern, my man. Hank Hill, they just did it at the house because they were smart. They were like, we're saving a lot of money.
That's right.
You know, and they were having cookouts too. So always out there grilling some shit.
Who? Oh,
Hank Hill and them, won't they?
Well, yeah. He sold propane and propane accessories.
Yeah, so he had to test them out, man.
You know that shit's coming back?
The show?
If it hasn't already, yeah.
No,
And not only is it coming back, but there's like a time, like it actually has moved forward in time. It's not just like the characters are older and shit.
Oh, shit.
At least that's what I heard. I got nothing to back this up.
I got nothing to back. I mean, I don't even know about it, so don't ask me for true shit. Like,
Well, he also brought back Beavis and Butthead again for the third time.
Did you watch it?
No, I heard it was all right though.
I mean, did they have the music videos in it?
No, I don't think so. Which is like a pretty big loss for the show.
Yeah, because the first show, it was all about like the little skits and then the music videos.
It wasn't brought back on MTV. It was brought back on Paramount.
Because I know when he brought it back originally, or like when he released the box set years ago, it didn't have none of the music videos in it. And I'm sure it's all about rights and shit like that. Like he probably couldn't get the money to get the rights. I get it, but it's kind of, that's a big chunk of Beavis and Butthead.
The weird thing about that is like Beavis and Butthead actually like put on bands. Like some of those bands actually got like known because of that show.
Yeah, because I mean, you watch the show, you see the music, and then like the bands they're bashing, even the ones they were bashing, you'd go look at them. Be
sure,
like,
of course.
What the hell, it can't be just one song. But the ones they liked, it was like, okay, if you like that kind of music, you're gonna go check it out.
I don't know. I haven't watched MTV in fucking years.
It's a reality show channel now.
The only time it was like that when I was young, because the only time you would see music videos was like in the morning. Like I would watch music videos before I got on the bus.
Yeah.
But after that, it was like Room Raiders. Do you remember that fucking show?
Yeah, like who are you? Why are you letting people come in your room, man?
Yeah, it's a super fucking weird show. I can't even remember what the fucking point of the show was. I remember watching it all the time.
I think it was like, I don't really remember, but I want to say it was like 3 dudes and like 1 chick, and the chick had to go to these guys' rooms and then pick who she wanted to date
out of their
rooms or some shit.
Right, yeah.
And then it was like you didn't even see who these people were. Maybe you did. I don't know. Because like once MTV started turning like reality, like once in a while, like I don't even have cable now, but it's like when I'm working in the hospitals, we'll turn on like just looking through channels just to have something like in the background. We might not even be playing, but the funniest goddamn show to me is Catfish. Like, how do you fall into this dumb shit?
That came later than that, yeah. Catfish.
Yeah, that came later as shit. But it was like the funniest shows that I found like nowadays is like shit like that, because it's like, how do you get sucked into this shit? Like,
oh, like Catfish? I don't fucking know.
And then I mean, maybe
that whole show came about because one of those dudes, the host, got catfished. They made a documentary about it, and then they got like a show deal.
Yeah,
off of
because like you couldn't be the only one, but then like all this other one, it kind of makes you believe like what is really real and what is made up for the show.
Oh, on Catfish?
Yeah, I mean, because it's got to be, because it's like Springer. That shit was all made up. Come on here, act a goddamn fool.
Was Springer ever like trying to say that it was real though?
Maybe in the beginning.
Know. Maybe, because I think like in the beginning, I think he was trying to be like a legitimate host or something, but realized that didn't work.
You might get where you want to go. So
exploiting like
sensationalized stuff.
Yeah, like sensationalized bullshit.
Like, I'll tell you the funniest thing now, and I might get flack for saying this, but the funniest fucking show that's like reality is fucking To Catch a Predator. Goddamn, that shit is fucking hilarious to me.
Well, that hasn't been on in a while either.
I know, but that shit was funny as fuck. Like, you see the clips on YouTube?
Holy shit, that dude. Have you seen the one where the guy brings a pizza?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I thought the funniest one was the dude that walked in and it was like butt-ass naked just standing there. And he was like, I don't normally do this. Like, what?
Dude, some sad shit happened on that show, too. Some of those dudes killed themselves.
Well, I'm sure, because now you got blasted on National Spotlight for being a creeper.
Yeah, because like some of them weren't like... It wasn't just that they were pedophiles. It's like some of them were like mentally handicapped. So it was like...
You ruined them.
They weren't really... I don't think they were trying... Like some of them weren't trying to be monsters. I think they were just kind of fucked up.
Just wanted a friend. And this person talked to him.
I think they were trying to fuck.
I'm about to say, because let's be honest, you can't be like, I'm fucked up in the head, I want a friend. But you you asked this person this.
Like some of them weren't... I don't know the word. I think they were all aware. I just think like some of them like had like mental disabilities to where like they didn't know how bad it actually was.
That will make sense.
Like they were stuck. Like even like I have a relative who's kind of not a pedophile, but he's like in his mind he's a lot younger than he is.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, like
he never progressed forward.
He's just stuck in this one time frame where like right and wrong on certain things might not add up.
Like he just doesn't understand things.
Yeah, and I mean that makes sense, but. You know, again, if people they got ousted on that show, I mean, granted, as much as you might not understand the severity of what you're doing, you're still doing it.
Sure.
You know, like, you're still going to get a charge, dude. And you got to think, though, but like, how many of them people literally could have got out of it and been like, this is entrapment? Because technically, the person you were talking to was old enough. They were pretending to be something else. You know, it's like a gray area.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I remember on To Catch a Predator, I remember them usually saying what happened to him. And I think a lot of them actually did get charged.
Yeah,
because
they would
get arrested.
Yeah.
Like when they walked out.
I like the ones that tried to walk out and haul ass.
Like, dude, in the beginning, like Chris he would never allude that there cops are out there. Yeah.
Yeah, he would just be like, all right, you can leave now.
Like, all right, you can go.
Okay. Like, bye. And then next thing you know, bam. Like,
some of those motherfuckers were getting tased and shit. Yeah, outside,
but I mean, you gotta think though. If that was you in that dumbass situation, and he's like, "All right, you can leave," like, "No, I'm just chill right here." Like, I ain't leaving, man.
Finish my pizza.
Yeah, be like, yeah, I brought this pizza. I ain't gonna let it get cold. They're not gonna feed me in the clink. Just start drinking a few beers.
Such a weird show. It's one of those shows like the more you watch, the more you kind of just like feel bad about it. You're like, what the fuck is this show?
I probably shouldn't be laughing.
We're just
at this
like
shit.
Watching pedophiles come into fuck kids.
I should not be watching this. This is horrible.
Not only like watching that, then we gotta like hear their conversations and shit.
I think one of the funniest ones, and it's so fucked up to be like, this is a funny fucking show because it's not supposed to be a goddamn comedy, but it was like the one dude was probably like in his early 20s, and he might have been a little off his fucking rocker, but he was like. Chris Hansen was like, you said this. And he was like, it's a question. You can ask people questions. Like, I'm just making conversation. Like, how they would try to tap dance around. Like, no, sicko.
Chris Hansen, is that illegal?
Yeah.
Is it now illegal to ask questions?
That'd be funny. The dude was like, it's a question, blah, blah. Chris Hansen, why are your pants rising? Like, you sick fuck. Like, come over here and sit down. I got this fucking manila folder. And then didn't he get in trouble for some shit?
I think like writing bad checks or something.
It's some shit. Like, weren't you making a killing? Because that show was popular.
I don't know if he was or not. Because, like, he keeps trying to bring this shit back. Like, he tried to make a comeback on YouTube, and it did not work at all.
No, it was like one of the things,
at least
man.
As far as I, like when he tried to... Because YouTubers are just shitty, crazy, like, internet sleuths that just don't give a shit. They will fucking drag you for any reason. You know what I'm saying? Like... I think he tried to get into that world and it just did not work.
I mean, it's like you think of other shows like that, or that time frame, like what was it, Cheaters? People love that show until that dude got jacked up.
I think that was fake though. Greco didn't get fucking stabbed, did he?
I thought one of them did. I don't know if it was Greco or the other guy.
I'm pretty sure it was.
But it was a setup.
Was it fake? I can't remember if that was fake or not.
It might not have been fake because
they showed it.
Yeah.
They showed it happen on the fucking show.
You got to think, doing shit like that, sooner or later you're going to come across somebody that's like, fuck it, man, it's on. Like, who are you? Why are you up in my face?
Yeah.
You know, you're lucky you didn't get shot.
I would imagine a lot of that was bullshit.
It's got to be.
Cheaters?
Yeah. Like, we're just going to have y'all painted up. We'll give y'all $500 a piece. Because they ain't paying them a lot.
Do you remember Blind Date? Do you remember that show where it had like the fucking pop-up video of things like come up, like the fucking like little clouds that would like make up whatever the person's thinking or whatever?
Oh yeah, it'd be like just random as shit. Like, I like skydiving. Like, what?
Blind Date.
Like I said, shows like that.
TV was fucking weird back in the day.
Well, once the reality television boom went off, and that shit really started. I want to say
in the 90s
with like Real World.
It could have been.
Just putting people in a house. And I'll be honest, like if I was ever on Real World, man, dude, as soon as I got to that house, I'd be like, "Where's the alcohol? Where's the hot tub?"
If I had to guess,
I'm gonna sit in it.
It probably stemmed off of fucking like talk show, like daytime talk shows and shit like that.
Yeah, probably. that was probably like your first. But see, I wouldn't even really say that was reality TV because
It was trying to paint itself,
they were telling you a story.
not in the way that like we see it now, but
Yeah.
like I could see it like stemming off of that. It was like, well, we have all these like ridiculous characters. Why not
But also, you got to think,
do
man,
like day in the lifestyle shooting with these people?
like my shit. Okay, if I ever got an invite to Maury, I'm probably in a lineup of being a father because this chick was just banging everybody. Jerry Springer, like my cousins, fucking cheating on, like some random ass shit that's like some Lifetime channel shit. Like, you're not going on these shows because it's cool stuff. Like, something good's gonna happen to you. You just caught a windfall and you got
we
an
get
inheritance.
paid. That's why they fucking show up.
Yeah, but you're not getting paid that much. I mean, they're flying you out, putting you in a
probably
motel.
I mean, it's not like life changing, but like
No.
if you're just like a broke hick, like why not? Like, what the fuck? Like no one like.
And I
why-
wonder if they
like,
gave
I
them
don't know.
scripts when they got there. They're like, all right, you're going to be this guy. You're going to be this guy.
It's
like,
probably like a loose treatment. Is like you're going to be saying these types of things. It's probably not like specific lines.
Yeah.
It's probably more like an outline.
I mean, I'll tell you what'd be funny. Like, if I was ever on that show and it was the one where, like, your girl's cheating on you and then out comes a fucking midget.
like,
Dude,
hell
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'd be dying. I'd be like, they'd be like,
Honestly, I just be like, good for you, motherfucker.
yeah, like, way to go. Tripod, have a good run. Like, I'd be dying. Because you know me, I couldn't keep a straight face in that shit. And be like, oh, I'm so distraught. I'm like, man, this shit is fucking hilarious. Can I get a ham sandwich? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
catering.
Like, all that has to be hammed up because it's like, at that point, by the time that you get to one of those shows, like, do you actually give a fuck?
No, you
About
should.
like, do you care what actually has happened in the past? You
Yeah.
know?
If that's even what happened. Like I said, like Maury. How this girl fuck 28 fucking dudes in this small span to get pregnant?
Pretty easily, I would suspect.
God damn, she just going to town.
It's not like us. Like, the chick can just go out and get banged out. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, but come the fuck on. 28? The fuck
I
out
mean,
of here.
yeah, okay, it's a lot of dudes, but I mean, how many days are in a month, Steve?
Yeah.
31. She
But-
took a couple days off.
Took a couple days off. No, she had to bang a lot in like a certain time period. Not like over a month.
Why not?
Who the fuck knows? But still, 28, slow your ass down, girl. Stop it.
I mean, how many could
Get
you bang
blasted.
a day? At least 2 a day.
Easily. But that's fucking just wild as shit.
14 a week?
But then
Over a span of 2 weeks?
let's narrow this down. Like the baby comes out, it's a white baby. You might only want to be accusing white dudes of being the daddy if you're a white lady. You know what I'm saying? Stop.
Not for the show.
And
You
all
gotta,
these-
you gotta,
you
do,
gotta
you gotta do the
plethora.
whole fucking thing. I don't
Like-
care what that baby looks like.
Yeah, baby, fucking blonde hair, blue eyes, baby.
I don't
And-
care if the baby is a fucking CG cartoon on the fucking stage. Like, if you're there, you got to go through every single fucking person.
Be like, man,
Because the whole point is to humiliate these people.
yeah, like I didn't sleep with that guy. I thought about sleeping with him, but go ahead and bring him in on the lineup. I was like, what?
Funny about Jerry Springer. I don't know if you remember this, but like back in like late 90s, early 2000s, they would sell the Jerry Springer uncensored.
Yeah, they're too
shit.
hot for TV.
Yeah. And my grandpa loved that shit. And they would kick me out of the fucking cottage
So he could watch
so
it.
he could watch it. Which is hilarious. I'm there for like my summer.
Yeah.
Trying to like chill and have like a
Fun.
good summer on the fucking lake. Meanwhile, I'm getting kicked out of the house so he can watch his goddamn Jerry Springer.
And it wasn't even that
uncensored.
bad.
I think it's mostly just like tits and shit.
Yeah, like
I think they like, dude, they were doing crazy shit. Like they were having like Jello wrestling and mud wrestling and shit, like weird shit like that.
how is that too hot for TV? Chocolate
was,
pudding
like-
wrestling. Man, the 90s was a crazy time. That was too hot for fucking TV.
Springer would do all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah. But like I said, most of the shit that was too hot for TV was
It was
not
just
hot.
tits. It was,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Because you couldn't put that on syndicated TV. They had to blur it out and shit.
I don't even
Yeah.
think they did that. Like, I wonder if like back then they specifically did things for that video. You know what I'm saying?
They had to.
Like things that just did not air at all.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you would think you had to because you got to sell that video.
Sure. And that's around the time they're fucking. Oh, goddamn! Why am I blanking? Those fucking late night commercials. What were they?
The Girls Gone Wild.
Girls Gone Wild. That's what it was. That fucking scumbag.
Yeah, just Show your tits.
I think he got fucking sued multiple times too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Dude, because I've watched those fucking videos, dude. Some of those girls are hammered, fucking drunk.
You had to. I mean, you got to think, unless you were at like Mardi Gras, you can't be in freaking, Wake Forest, North Carolina. Be like, show some titties.
Well, I don't think it matters. Like, I think the problem is that they're getting drunk people to sign contracts or like release forms.
Because you'd have to sign that because, like, you think about it. If you're just out drunk partying and you happen to remember, and then you see yourself on a video, you could sue the motherfucker.
Probably. I mean, you can sue for anything.
But if you signed a paper...
But if you were drunk, you actually have a fucking...
alibi to be like, nah, dude.
You have... I think that's reasonable to sue.
Yeah.
You could win.
True. I mean, you might not win a shitload, but... Like, back then, you probably wouldn't win a shitload. Nowadays, you'd probably win fucking $5 million. God.
I remember staying up to watch those goddamn commercials, man.
You enjoyed them?
Well, you got to think, like, I'm 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when that was going on, I was pretty young. And this is like... The internet wasn't great. You'd have to, like, wait. Like, if you're trying to watch, like, porn on the internet, either you're downloading it from fucking Napster or LimeWire.
Yeah.
Or you're waiting fucking a half hour for a video to goddamn load on a shitty porn site.
I can't keep it up this long.
It ain't like today. You can't just, like, click on Pornhub. You know what I'm saying?
It just goes.
Even images. I remember just... Oh, my God. The amount of viruses I put on my fucking parents' computer. I always had to do like the fucking like emergency backup. So I would do a backup like before I would go and like look at porn. I would back up the computer. So like if I got a virus, I could just back up to that moment right before.
That'd be funny as shit. Phil, I'm not tired of you backing up this fucking computer. There's 82 backups on
the
here.
funny thing is like the shit my parents would find on the computer that was like it wasn't even porn. It was like dumb, like because I don't know if you remember or if you ever downloaded porn from like Napster or LimeWire. Like a lot of times it wasn't what it says it was. You know? So I remember one time I downloaded a video that I thought was porn, but it was just like a compilation of like movie like sex scenes and like nudity scenes and stuff like that.
Red Shoe Diaries.
And I didn't even know that it was still on the computer. I remember like my dad found it and I was like sitting on the couch because the computer was in our like den area.
Yeah.
So I was like just sitting there watching TV. This is back when I was just chilling watching like a tube TV, you know, the fucking 4:3.
Nice motherfucker.
Square ones.
Heavy as lead.
Yeah. I remember he clicked on it. I remember seeing it pop up on the fucking computer because it was like right there. And then he just swiveled the chair.
He looked at you.
And he laughed. He was like, what is this? I was like, I don't know. I got mad. I was like, I don't fucking know. I was like, I don't know. It's not mine.
I don't know. Prove it was me, motherfucker.
It's not me. Prove it. That's yours.
You got defensive. But like, what are you watching over
Piece
there?
of shit.
Let me see some of that.
I just stormed out of the room.
Like, God damn it. It's not mine. God damn. No, I remember when we were in the Army, freaking my roommate at the time, he was downloading shit on like Napster, LimeWire, shit like that. And he downloaded what said was like Britney Spears in a changing room. And he was like, fuck yeah. I'm like, whatever, dude. So he played it. It won't Britney Spears. It was this lady in front of the camera like this. And she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Boom. And then her head just blew up.
Fuck.
And then like, we were like, what? And then like, we slow mode it. It was fake as shit. But
sure.
Like when it was fast, it looked real, but we were like slow-mo. Slow-mo. Like the head's blowing up before the gun went off. Like
the amount of that shit that was on the internet back that was on the internet.
You know what that would be? That'd be like porno Rickroll.
Sure.
Because you think you're gonna get a porn and then all of a sudden you get somebody getting their head blown off like Faces of fucking death.
Yeah, back then, like
funny as shit. Like I waited 2 hours to download this. Watch this lady's head get blown up.
Like the memes back then were like shit that you could just like surprise people with. That was fucked up, like Lemon Party, 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Yeah.
Cake Farts. Did you ever see Cake Farts?
No.
Cake Farts is a hilarious fucking video of just chicks putting their bare asses on cakes and fucking farting.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
like
it's hilarious. And one of them, she fucking spreads. She spreads her ass and farts and a little shit nugget flies. If you can find that, dude.
A fucking turd goes flying out.
You will fucking die. You'll have a heart attack of fucking laughter.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, nah, fucking.
And she kept it in. It's her video.
Yeah,
It's not like a production company did it. It was her fucking thing.
She could have not played it.
No, yeah, she could have taken it out.
She's like, nope, this is going to get fucking big.
It did. Most people, I mean, you might not know about it, but half the people I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you know what cake farts are, you're sick. No. Like I said, I've never heard of that. Because you got to think, when all that was going on, like, we were already in the military. All I had was like a little HP fucking.
True, yeah.
Little bullshit Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, we're part of 2 different generations.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you probably had a Hewlett Packard in your fucking house. I don't know. Maybe it was a Dell.
Yeah, I had an HP.
But I was like, okay, like, mostly I use my computer to, like, you know, talk to people back home on AOL or whatever, and then, like, burn CDs.
I did a lot of fucking
shitload of CDs.
burning CDs, but I was also, like, most of my time spent online was, like, just trying to find, like, funny, fucked up shit.
That's what the internet's for.
Like, it's before, like, we're talking about a time before YouTube was a thing. So, like, you were on, like, Newgrounds and shit like that.
Yeah, like, if you wanted to see, like, you know, music videos and shit like that, you would download them from LimeWire.
Rotten.com.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if that's still a fucking thing. I hope not.
Like I said, I mean, if you weren't using the internet for fucked up shit and fucking
That's
porn,
all it was fucking used for.
you're a piece of shit.
That's all it was used for.
I'm sure some of y'all out there were like, man, I really, you know, did great research on my term paper. Shut the fuck up. You were looking at porno. Like, and I'm being dead serious with you. Yeah, great research on how to get fucking.
Man, I used to print that shit out. Because again, like back then, like getting videos to play online was very difficult.
Yeah.
But you could look at, even like I said, like even like trying to get images to come up sometimes was difficult. And I used to get yelled at so much. My parents would be like, where the fuck is all the ink going in our fucking printer?
Because you're printing out fucking pictures.
Not yet. I was printing out. There's 2 things that I was printing out. One, Dragon Ball Z art. That's what I was printing out. That and fucking not even like I wouldn't even call it porn. I don't even think I was like. I think it was just like scantily dressed women. Like I don't even think it was like actual porn.
Just using all the goddamn ink, you son of a bitch.
All of it. Black and white too. I didn't give a fuck.
You're like, oh, fuck this. I was like, I'm fucking.
I had a whole fucking notebook. Man, I wish I still had it. It was this tan zip up notebook that
fucking trapper keeper.
Very shittily like was written on it that says DBZ Pics. PICS. Because me and my fucking dork ass friends, we all had a fucking notebook full of Dragon Ball Z pictures. Actually, I think I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
That we would trade and to show each other.
Look at this. Like, you wouldn't just draw it your goddamn self.
No.
Non-artistic fucks.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, a lot of it was just like fan art that we liked. We'd print it out and show each other.
Yeah, man, everybody has something. You know, when I was that young, we didn't have fucking computers, motherfucker, so we just had to show them our toys.
I know.
Like, look at this G.I. Joe man. Look at this motherfucker. And then we go to a dude's house when I lived on Anderson Drive, and we steal all his G.I. Joe men because his parents were rich. They just buy them new ones anyway. We were asshole children.
That's fucked up, dude.
We'd have one of us being like the diversion, and the other one's like, man, guess what? I want Tunnel Rat. This motherfucker never knew what was missing.
I did have one friend. He had a massive collection of floppy disks full of porn. Pictures.
Did he ever get caught?
Almost.
That'd be funny as shit.
He brought him to school one time because he would talk about it.
Yeah.
And he would message me on like Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
He would message me and be like, hey, what kind of porn you want? I got you. And even back then, I was like, this is kind of weird. I don't really think I need you to curate my fucking porn.
What kind of porn do you like? I'll be saying some random ass shit just to see me find it.
He was an odd kid. I liked him a lot, but he was like...
I like amputee porn, baby.
He was one of the smelly kids, you know? He wasn't wearing deodorant. To be fair, this was around the time where like you were still trying to figure all that shit out.
Yeah.
But anyways, one day he brought his fucking floppy disk collection of porn to school, and he left it in his desk. He like left it class, and he had put it into his desk, and he left. And we were just walking, I think me, him, and another buddy were walking down the hallway, and he flipped out and he just ran away to go get it. He came this close, Steve.
somebody finding
this
it.
goddamn close. You know how fucked he would have been?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's getting sent away. Back then, you are getting sent away.
You are a fucking early stage deviant.
Yeah, you're fucked,
Like,
man.
you can't be doing that shit. No. I remember freaking, we were in 5th grade. This one kid kept bringing, like, he brought Playboys to school. And I'm talking, he had like a stack of these motherfuckers. And he brought them in his book bag. And then he was like giving them to us and shit. He was like, here you go, man. You know, whatever. The teacher found out. Well, the teacher obviously took them all. It was like, you're all in trouble and shit like that. Like, just took the whole fucking stash. And we're like, motherfucker. And it was like a few days later, like, we stayed in a trailer at Effie Green, right? So, like, to go to, like, art class or whatever, you had to go to another fucking, to the building or whatever. And we stayed back one time because he was like, I want to talk to y'all about your fucking grades and shit like that. You know, whatever. So we stayed back. Man, all these Playboys were in his garbage can.
You threw them away? The teacher did?
This was 3 fucking days later. Like, don't give me no bullshit. Like, you couldn't have threw them away day of.
I bet you guys still took them.
Yeah, we took them out the garbage
Hell
can.
yeah, I know you did.
We took them out. We're like, no, these are ours, motherfucker. And then we came back to our buddy. Here you go, my man.
Just fucking jizz stains all over those
Yeah,
things.
probably. But we came back to the dude that it was his.
That's 3 days worth of jizz. You had your hands all over.
No, my problem. I didn't open the pages. I mean, that teacher was weird, man, because like he would like spank the kids and shit. Like it was fucking weird as shit. He'd be like you do something, he'd be like pop you on the butt. Like the fuck, you ain't my dad, my mom, man. You better back the fuck up. Like my sister, the one I don't talk to.
Been a better father.
I think he was like, and it was funny because like he spanked me one time, and the sister I don't like, that was like 2 years older, was at like middle school at the time, and then I told her about it, and then she came to my school. And then, like, told the teacher, if you spank him one more time, I'll beat your ass. Dude, you're a fucking middle schooler. Talking to a grown-ass man about beating the shit out of him.
It worked, though, didn't it?
I guess so, because he didn't spank me again. But
Yeah,
I was
because nobody knew that he was doing that. Because it was incredibly inappropriate.
Yeah. I mean, it was like the time that my parents, like, my dad beat my ass. And I went to school with welts all on my legs. And then I went to the fucking office because I thought I got in trouble for throwing a rock at this kid. And then like cops were in the office and shit. And they were like, hey man, you know why you're here? I was like, I didn't throw a rock at Kenny. And they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, nothing. No, I didn't know they called because child abuse. That's what it looked like. But I'm like, the fuck?
That happened to me too.
Yeah. I was like, I ain't throwing rocks at nobody.
One was because I had bruises all over me, but that was just me being clumsy. The other was because my dad just dropped me off at school once in my pajamas. So they were like, what the fuck?
Phil said he wanted pajama day, man.
Yeah, I guess he was just in a rush, and which is insane.
Did not even notice that your kid's wearing pajamas.
He had to have noticed. Come on.
And didn't give a fuck.
And just said, fuck it.
And you got to think, why? At least I got clothes on. He didn't drop me all fucking naked.
And then someone called it again because I was so, like, bruised up.
Yeah. Well, I said, being a kid in the 90s, like, for me, like, the late 80s and the 90s was, like, just a whole different time because there wasn't none of this, like, for the most part, man, you can beat the shit out of your kid. Nobody gave a shit. And then all of a sudden it started changing. But it was like, dude.
My parents didn't really, I don't know. Like, I got spanked, but, like, I didn't get, like, beat.
Yeah, like, I didn't get, like, you know, I got your typical, you know, you're in trouble, you're getting popped, motherfucker. It won't, like, I ever got just fucking right in the fucking nose or nothing. No.
In my teenage years, me and my dad got physical with each other, but that's different.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to bound to happen.
Yeah.
See, at least I was smart enough never to go toe up with my dad.
I remember the first time.
He would have just been like,
I did not, like, it wasn't me.
For some reason, it was your brother?
No, it was just me and my dad were in a really big argument, and I left. Like, I just walked outside and walked up to the sidewalk just to cool off. And he came out and he just straight up football tackled me.
God damn.
Yeah. He was like, where you going, Phil? And I was like, fucking nowhere, you son of a bitch. And he was like, and just like in the blink of an eye, like my dad's a big dude, so you don't expect him to like move that quick. Like literally in the blink of an eye, he was like on me.
And you were like, oh shit.
Like I had tackled me and I was on the ground.
Yep. Nope. Like I said, my dad was a fucking, 6 foot normal size once I got older, but you know, when the kid looked way bigger, that motherfucker come out of nowhere.
Dads are fucking scary, dude.
And death grip too, man. Like if he grabs you, you won't break in it, man. Just fucking give up, dude.
I'm telling you, man, dad strength is a real thing. Like I remember, like one of my first like vivid memories was seeing my dad's fist go through a door. Like I was on the other side of the door.
That's like some Shining shit.
Yeah.
Like guess what? Here's daddy.
He had an anger problem. Like at some point that leveled out for him, but like when I was really young, it was still pretty prevalent. Like he didn't hit us or anything, but like he was quick to anger, like really fast. Like I even have memories of us in a car and like have like road rage incidents where he gets out of the car and confronts a motherfucker.
Jesus.
Yeah. And you've met my dad. Like he's not a small dude. Like he's not like.
Yeah, like I said, you do that shit nowadays, you're liable to get your ass shot.
Yeah.
You don't know what motherfuckers are capable of nowadays. Like, at least back then, motherfuckers would knuckle up and let's just go.
Of his generation, sure.
Yeah. Like, yo, you got a problem? All right, let's duke it the fuck out. Not, oh, we got a problem? Let me pull out a knife. Let me pull out a fucking 45.
Yeah,
like,
at some point, that all, like, went away.
Yeah.
Like, he just chilled out somehow. I don't fucking know.
Maybe he just got to that age, man. It was just like, dude, it ain't worth it no more. Maybe he just...
Or maybe, like, me and my brother were, like, got out of the house, so he was...
yeah, he was like, dude, I'm
just
chilling now.
I'm just gonna chill now.
I'm just fucking peaceful.
I don't got these two assholes fucking mooching off me anymore.
Well, you know what, Dad? I wasn't mooching off of you. You brought me here. It was your shitty decision to get fucking your dick wet one night, and then I showed the fuck off.
I remember my brother threw a punch at my dad, and my dad caught it.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, that was fucking great. And then I got my ass kicked because I was laughing at him.
What, your brother kicked your ass for laughing?
Yeah.
I'd have been laughing too. Like, like, oh, no.
He caught his punch and then threw him against the wall.
I'd have been dying.
Yeah, I was fucking laughing my ass off.
And like, because he was like, okay, since I couldn't beat this motherfucker's ass, now I got to go beat your little ass. Like, that's shady as shit.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, but that's fucked up, man. I don't... Man, you know what? I'd have waited till your brother was sleeping. I'd have given that motherfucker fucking giving him a blanket party. Put a bunch of fucking dial soap and a fucking pillowcase and just beating the shit out of you when you're sleeping.
I just wake up and he's standing over me. Like,
I mean, that's like my mom used. Like she used to tell my dad, she's like, "You might hit me, but sooner or later you're going to take your ass to sleep. And when you go to sleep, your ass is mine."
True.
Like she hit my dad over the head with like a cast iron fucking skillet one time.
Jesus Christ!
Like, you trying to fucking
That's
make people retarded?
Old school.
That's old school shit. Like no,
it's like old school Italian shit.
Yeah, like no. Back then it was no. You hit me
with a pot.
I'm coming. Like I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody hit me with a cast iron. You better hope I'm knocked out because I'm gonna get fucking real fucking pissed quick.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, but you think cast iron? Motherfucker better be knocked out. How much force you putting behind it? You know?
That's true. If it doesn't knock you out, how mad could you really be?
I don't know. I can be really fucking pissed because that's going to fucking hurt.
True.
It don't give you a fucking damn headache.
You don't touch a woman, Steve.
They
say they want equality, but they don't.
Yeah, you don't want these hands equality. Like what?
Never make
I don't
that
know,
mistake.
man. I know some chicks that can throw some blows like a man. So
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So
my friend in high school, Liz, she wouldn't hesitate to fight a guy.
Yeah, and then
I remember she hit I was getting into it. I was at the cut. You know the cut at Sanderson.
Yeah.
And me and this dude were getting into it, and out of nowhere, she hits this motherfucker with a log. She just picked up a log and just bashed him on the back with it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm sorry. You know, it's so fucked up because it's like if a chick wants to throw blows of shit with a man, you know, like you're caught in a weird position because like let's say it's not you, like some other dude. And it's like, okay, that dude better not hit her. But then she over there going fucking goddamn Andre the Giant on a motherfucker.
Well, that's the difference to me. If she knuckles up, like, oh, you're good.
Yeah, like you knuckle up, man. It's like, look,
you're good to go.
I'm not gonna hit you, but guess what?
I ain't gonna let it go too far.
Yeah, you keep fucking with me, I'm gonna fucking pop
if you lose.
And there ain't gonna be a pop in the fucking arms either.
Oh man, this girl Chi Chi, I think her name was. I think it was Chi Chi. She was a beast, bro. Like I never saw her fight men, but like she would like she was big, girl. Like she looked like she could probably play football. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was walking down the hall. She had just gotten into a fight with a girl, and she had a whole ass fucking weave in her hand.
God
just
damn!
Like stomping on the ground, just victory dancing all over the place,
like some Predator fucking trophies.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
That's fucking crazy.
Luckily, I was cool with Chi Chi.
Yeah, she would.
We weren't friends or anything, but like, she didn't like pay me any mind.
Yeah,
because she probably could have fucked me up, dude.
She'd be like, "You're next." We're like,
I'm like, no, please.
No, thank you. Keep it moving. Like, nope.
I actually would have been worried to fight her, to be honest with you.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Like, no, I'm good, dude. Like I said, I don't want to hit no woman, but you put me in a position where it's like, okay, I got to fucking pop you once just to get you back in check.
Well, to me, like, it's
you don't want to do that.
To me, it's okay as long as like they're ready. Like, it's not cool to like to just walk up and hit anybody, but if they're willing to like square up with you, okay.
I mean, I guess you're gonna get what you asked for. You know, like, all right, man. Because guess what? You might square up, motherfucker. But guess what? I got these knees, these fucking feet. I got a whole arsenal up in this bitch.
Dude, those were the funniest fights when like one of the people like didn't think about like using any other part of their body. They thought they were like gonna box or something.
Like rock 'em, sock 'em.
And they just get tagged in the head with a fucking knee.
Like, God damn.
Just on the ground. Fuck.
But nah. You ready about wrap this up?
Yeah, we're done.
We'll have to save some of these stories for the next time.
Oh, I got plenty.
On Trash Talk. No. Say it all low. Trash Talk. Trash Talk. But nah, feel free to like us, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know the whole spill. I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah, if you any topics you want us to talk about, hit us up at trashferbrains@gmail.com. It's trashferbrains@gmail.com.
Or hit us up in the comments. We can do that too.
True.
We know how to read sometimes.
Occasionally. Links are in the description, you know.
Yep, that is correct.